Trump and the politics and the community have brought war amongst this world. Trump, God said, don't deceive me. You and your kids still not getting it. Your YouTube ads are deception. I just got you for deceiving. You have brought war. War amongst own America over your disagreements. You have brought war. You have destroyed. You have brought war. You have betrayed the people that sat in that seat. And Trump don't get it. Trump don't get it. You can't buy God. You can't buy Jesus. He see your ways, Trump. Don't deceive me. He see when you're a liar. You didn't care about nothing but profit. You stole from disability. And you built that wall. Governor Abbott would never get it. He would never get it. It doesn't matter. None of you politics, not even a DEA or a police officer would never get it. Stop talking about liberty and build your wall for your selfish ambitions, for your own racial problems. BG they can never use me. That dummy was being used. He was being used for all of the profit, the selfishness he stands for. Trump, I would have that Dallas police arrested and be put to death, every last one of them. We would have a new government and new DEA agents and new FBI so fast that you can't even understand. This is why people should go to school. Because if they can't do their job, we can have people be removed. If they can't do their job. If that stands about, this is not about profit. This is about the love. This is about the understanding that Trump did not have. Trump, God said, you can't deceive me. You can't deceive me with anything you stand for. You and your community can't call names, can't make up lies. The human behavior, LGBT community, stay out of this. Stay out of this. I have warned you. And I have told the civil rights, stay out of this. So your sexuality is not needed here. To try to deceive and whatever you talk about is not needed here. This is not about you. Please. Trump had betrayed this country. He's not making America. Y'all just don't get it. He just don't get it. Then thought I just got him for deceiving on YouTube. Don't fake that love for me. God said don't fake that love. And plus, Doug Miller, the Walmart, just showed their true colors in a 2023 video. So if I let the Supreme Court let your words overmount your words as a big mouth, as a California CEO, it's Trump, I don't need you. But I just made it very clear when I sent that video off to the Supreme Court that the California, a Walmart sent, I win my case right. That's sad, Trump. You and your stubborn politics still don't get it. Trump, I want your community and your Dallas police officers to Texas to take your loss. Be a man. So I want you to play a little Rich Homie Quan song. I need you to play that song. I was taught to be a man. You ain't that man you say you are, Trump. Because you betrayed your country. You didn't make America, you started war. You started war amongst God. You can't accept everybody's challenges. I didn't grow up in an environment like you, Trump. And I didn't grow up in an environment like Boosie or Yellow Breezy and them. We learned job skill. We went to jobs. Went to job fairs. We went to job at 14 and 15. Don't bring that over here, Trump. Governor Abbott, you are stuck in your old ways. You sit at your desk 24/7. But you don't know how we was taught in Carrollton, Texas. We didn't step in our classrooms all day. We went to a lot of jobs in South Dallas. They taught us how to build stuff in big lots and thrift stores. I don't need that type of lying energy you and your Democrats got. Don't bring that up in my world. Governor Abbott, you hear me? God said, don't bring your lying and your businesses up in my world. Because I've been doing this for a long time. And I've been going to job fairs, interviews for a long time. Be very careful, Governor Abbott, when you lie. Because when you find out about me, you're going to be shocked because your business is a lie. Trump, stop. Stop, Trump. I just got you. I need the FBI to realize something. Don't deceive me. Don't be dishonest with me. As a country, as a president. Don't do that, man. You have broken the trust that everybody that's sitting in that seat before you. God knows every human have their selfish ways. You're like babies. You're selfish. You're cheeky. Come on. You're cheeky in your own ways. You're deceived. You're beauty. You're whatever you are. You're deceiving. You use your beauty for that reason. God don't have time. I just got you for deceiving. Your kids don't get it. See, you just got me to seal a deal, Donald Trump. You just saved something from me. So with that business in California, you see, I just sent it to the Supreme Court. You just won my case. You just won it. That your vindictive mindset of your employees and your Walmart racism. This is about mindsets. So I had to go through all of that. God said, why should I be on your team when you betrayed that? You played both sides. Look at you. Then you put a Bible in your hand. You play with books. You like to switch up and play with mindsets. God knows all of your human behavior. He knows you. And you still don't get it. You still do not get it. I don't want to be an activist. I don't want to be Martin Luther King. I don't want to be none of those things. Look at you. You still do not get it, Trump. You know, I told the state of Texas and the Justice Department, some people become rich because they want to be seen. Some people become rich because they want to hide out. I become rich because I want a steady growth balance in my life. This is what I'm fighting for. And I'm not out to let America take that away from me. I asked for something. For income. And I asked for a little bit more, I get a little bit more. This income gonna last forever, and I get a chance to focus on my growth. I can't do it with Trump lies. But the community think I owe them something. God said they think we should participate when they betrayed that. Stop sending your churches and you all the problem in your ways. Old covenant. I was in church in city. Not about last month before last, and I was in church in the city. I burned my tablet. I was on the internet. So I started looking up Jesus and God. I started looking up in church in the city. And I started looking up the light of Jesus that was on him. But I also started looking up Old Covenant chapter matters, Old Covenant's ways, old community leaders, old churches. Bibles are meant for us to learn from. They're not meant to follow those things. It's meant for learn from those mistakes that we made in the past. It's meant to learn from what is your Bible verse? What is your New Testimonies? It's meant to learn from it. And he playing around with the Bible. That's not cool. Let me tell you, God didn't come to me for my sins. He came to me to take care of you. He didn't come for me. God did not die for us for our sins. He died because you were scared. You was a coward. Look at the fear in your spirits. You fear. You scared to stand up for something. Stop with your own theory, Trump. I don't need your deception. You didn't just prove to me to just win this. And I just told the Supreme Court, and I filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court, when I take that video to them, you're not going to be able to ask me about my income or nothing. So when the Supreme Court, and I said, you need to look at Trump behavior and his business. He about his business. He's about racism and his business. Stop that, Trump. I should not have to fight for something. This is sad, man. This is sad. He don't get it. Him and his daughter still do not get it. I'm dealing with kids. I'm dealing with kids. I didn't grow up in your environment, Trump. Governor Abbey, you stuck in your desk all day. But if you come to my school and chasing them, come on. I went to colleges. I went to jobs in Dallas. We cut grass every summer. I learned about Amelia Earhart, the first woman that flew the first plane, and she did that for all women. Like I learned about when Whoopi Goldberg take these kids go through that. I learned about these things. But you're trying to destroy my world. Governor Abbott, you can't do nothing when you sit in the world every day. Don't do that, man. Trump, don't try to destroy my world. And I don't need yellow breeze in it. I'm used to walking home from school with my Mexican friends, chilling in the gym, playing, doing stuff. I'm used to kissing my Mexican girlfriend. If that's going after school with my white girlfriend, I'm used to that. You're trying to bring that concept. And then I'm watching other stuff around the world in America when that joyful. Or I can understand you coming. I can thank you for being out here, but you're telling the white person that's standing by you, that's not your fight. Yeah, that's their fight, because we learn how to get along. We learn how to sit in class with each other. Don't do that as a black man. Don't tell somebody that's not their fight. Yeah, that's their fight. Because we learn how to accept each other. We learn how to kiss each other. We learn how to have girlfriend and boyfriend. We learn that. Don't do that. No. He's trying to bring that. In Fantasy Williams, I had a white girlfriend. In New Orleans, you're trying, her name is, like, come on, I'm not trying to get in that concept or what you're trying to bring to the table. Yellow Breezy and in South Dallas, we did stuff in our county different. We go to the zoo in Dallas. We go to different businesses. And the mayor, like, that's my first time going to a Texas fair. I used to go to children's when I was a kid. They used to give me tickets. I've been in that Texas baseball fair since I was a kid. Nobody don't got time for that. I told that this is not about rules, but business got to stick by rules, Trump. They got to stop thinking they love Trump. I don't need your lies. When you betrayed the trust of everybody, I should not have to fight. Why do I have to fight for something? Come on, that's sad. But Obama I filed the civil rights on Obama in the White House with Joe Biden. You say you my brother's keeper, but my brother's keeper understand. Come on. We are talking about different mindsets here. I didn't work with a lot of good people at Walmart. And I'm not going to let a few bad people out of the bunch come. Like every year, like they have a remodel and they move I used to talk to everybody when they come and remodel the equipment and the stuff that, and I used to talk to people each night. And, Greg's taking me to NASCAR. Employees are like, we just have fun. And everybody wanted me, like, to stock it. But you got a few managers that's a bad apple. You can't make that bad on others. Coca-Cola was asking me to come to their team. Like, everybody believing, like, even the stockers wanted me to come. So I'm not going to let a few bad employees make it bad on others. Like at 2996, my co-manager Chris say, Hubert, I believe in you. That's why I get you to do the job. And he told me like my last thing was seeing him walking out the door. And he looked at me and said, like when his last day, and I like that's my last thing of him when he was going to another store. And like that was my last that this he wasn't smiling, but that was my last memory of him going to another store and no more longer. And just looking at me and just looking back and just looked at me some type of way. So it wasn't bad. I didn't think of it was bad. But he was a good co-manager. I had a great manager. I had a great 296. But we can't let a few bad apples stop the goodness out of people or who the people I work with. I'm not going to refuse to let that happen. Renee a liar. Jeff is a liar. Let me tell you something. Sabina used to come at 14 and 15 to see me stocking and picking. My manager still actually Mexican. I had a Puerto Rican manager. Like a black man. Come on, we learn how to get along. But that yellow breezy trying, that's why my things don't match with theirs. My life don't match with them. It's not gonna work with yellow breezy, you know. It don't match. My life don't match. It's not gonna work. Soldier Boy or none of it don't, my volume, it don't match with theirs. It don't match with these kids that's following behind them. We go to Rap Chapel movie theaters and sometimes that's why I said they need to start creating a breakfast at the movie theaters. Because we get to school and we gotta wait till a certain time to get on the bus. We gotta go to the downtown Carrollton station. We gotta go to the Farmers Branch station. We gotta go to Rap Chapel, and we gotta leave at 3. I was helping out at elementary school thrift stores, helping out at different businesses in South Dallas. I don't want them. Man, people trying to turn my world upside down. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. That's yellow breezy in them. I don't want to be nothing like you. I want them to stay away from me. I want Yellow Breezy and his people to stay away. I want these kids that look up to Yellow Breezy in South Dallas to stay away from me. I don't want that behavior around me. I don't want his concept. I don't want nothing to do with that person, man. I want nothing to do with Soldier Boy. I want nothing to do with that. Till I say, oh, and when nobody can stop that. When Grizz and his wife, everybody was like, Hubert, you need to control the things. You got to eat something else. I go to Waterburg and I talk to employees. We talk every night. And Xavier, like employees get mad because that me and Princess and the Waterburger was talking every night. They coming in there hugging me. What happened when they found out? What happened in that room? What they said to me? Oh, you know everybody. You can't help it that I'm not just standing in the business all day. I go to Waterburger. We would talk all night. And Waterburger employee Princess, she would come and talk to me and hug me with her friend. So they put me in the room and they called me. You can't help it that I'm going to Waterburger at nighttime, and I could be able to hold a whole conversation with everybody at night when I'm taking a break at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in a.m. in the morning, like a.m. in the morning, like 11 p.m., 12 p.m., like 11 a.m. Like, you know what I'm talking about early in the morning, like p.m., like at nighttime, 3 o'clock a.m., like I'm talking about after the, like, come on, you know what I'm trying to talk about. Before the sunrise come up, I'm still talking and I'm on my break. I don't got time for that, man. I don't got Trump think that's cool, man. He think that's cool. All Governor Abbott do is sit in that damn office. How you gonna know what everybody else is spending? You sit in that freaking office all day. You just sit in that office. You don't know what people are learning. You don't know what people are learning. How you know what things to do? You surely didn't know what I was learning at my school. You surely wasn't with me when me and my teachers leave every day and get on the bus and we go to a job. We go pump off golfing. We go to stuff. You surely don't know what that. You don't know. So you don't know what I learned. You wasn't with me. You wasn't with me when I sat in my class with my class every morning. And bam, you wasn't with me. You just sit up in your desk. You don't know. You know what I learned. That's why Trump, Governor Abbott, talking about everybody. You don't want to ride this wave, Governor Abbott. Because I've been in a lot of job interviews. When sprouts racism and Albert, don't ride this wave with me. Come on, man. That's sad. That's sad. That is sad, and you're trying to deceive me. God don't need all of that. Don't do that. Back off. I expect everybody to behave right. Come on. Too many people sacrifice for us to not keep it together and not want to harm and hurt each other. Too many people have sacrificed. We lost too much. I'm talking about before the pandemic. It's what we all been through. It's what we all been through at time. Come on, man. Stop that, man. I remember, come on. Don't do that, man. Please don't do that. Let this play out in court. Don't do that, man. Katron had no right. It doesn't matter because y'all need y'all job at the end of the day. You don't care who you hurt and who you hurt at the end. And you don't care who you hurt. God and Jesus said your vote means nothing when your spirit ain't right. And I have proved that. So every time I file a civil rights on the Supreme Court, I have made an example. Don't fight for something and pass by my house and talk about your tax dollars. Take your loss. Be a man. You better play that way. I was taught to be a man and take your loss. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue with you. My argument is not what you take your loss. Take your loss. Trump, do not do that, man. Tell your community, do not do that. Do not do that, man. Tell Texas to play by the rules. Tell an enemy to take your loss and play by the rules. Trump still don't get it. He still do not get it. Him and his daughters do not get it. I should not have to fight for something. That is sad, man. That is sad. That is sad. And Mexican OT talk about, oh, you did that, but you can say what you want to say. I love Texas. I didn't learn a lot. I go pump off golf. I remember I forgot to cash my check every Friday. My Muslim from Sarah, she would just come in. I don't care about all of that. Me and her sister used to sit in the cafeteria. Her sister got her car. And just come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, Trump. Please don't do that, man. Please do not do that. Please do not do that. Hey, California just gave me enough time to walk away. Hey, I don't care about going. I think I care about film production. But, you know, my baby mama's sister got a damn issue. If you don't fix what's in Gainesville, it's going to have a lot more people lose their job. If you don't fix what's in Atlanta, what you did in that case, lose your job for tampering with things and lying, deceiving a disability about Ticket to Work program. You know, after I got done wrong, you know when Rebecca told me, and I remember, I'm glad to see you back. She didn't really have no problem with me. That's the difference when I worked there. After I walked off and Rebecca said, hey, I'm glad to see you back. Charles was the few, Renee, a few Jeff was the few problems out the bunch. And a couple of black managers, that the ego is the problem. Why make it bad on others? See, when I worked that tonight, I was so glad that Rebecca's husband was with that like that. Yes. When I started, because he's seeing the way I work. And I was actually constantly getting on their case every time. And been on that walker every time because he know the guys, there's so much that we talked about. That's sad, Trump. He still don't get it. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your billionaires. I don't care about what you have. Fuck that car. F that car. I would think I'd be like on DX and beep out the damn word. I'm sorry, guys. Beep out the words. I don't care about all of that. That's not what I care about. You have no honor. You have no honor here. Please don't bring your world to my environment. Yellow Breeze and Soldier Boy and Bum B and Mexican OT, keep that over there. Let me tell you something. What I would do, I can carry a gun, but what I would not do, as long as this case on me, I would not give you a reason for they can say he went crazy. I don't care about the gun license. I don't care. I will not give you a reason. I will not let that be the last memory of me that plays of me. I will not let that be the last memory. That's sad. Trump talking about making America. You betrayed America and you don't even know. That's not that. How are you making America when you betrayed them? God said, I would you to respected you about. I'm not going to do this with you, Trump. I'm not going to do this with the Justice Department or you. Enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. Joe Biden, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. God said you have to have a reason to get back. Everybody want to talk about Martin Luther King, guys. This is not the problem. I mean, sometimes I don't want to hear about no damn KK. Let me tell you something. I just want to focus on God and Jesus. I wish they didn't even exist. I would like block all on YouTube from that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even want to know they exist. I just want to block all of that. I'd rather have love. I'd rather have God and Jesus. I don't even want to know that. I don't want to know all of that. Like I don't care. Like I don't care about. I don't want to hear. About, I don't want to know of their existence. I don't, because it's about the love. It's about God. It's about Jesus. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to bring that conversation in there. I want harmony, the understanding of it. I don't care about that music. I don't care if that project get big. I don't care. And I don't want it to be. Focus on y'all babies. Y'all are babies. Focus on you. This project will not get built and will not get hurt. I don't give a effing care at the end of the day. I don't care. I leave it all alone. I don't want the music. I don't want to. Guys, I'm not out to deal with Trump. Ignorance, man. I'm not out to deal with him. And I'm not out to deal with Joe Obama talking about struggle. Stop talking about struggle. When everybody need to look at everybody's challenges and know how to make it better. Stop that. You're talking about struggle when everybody can focus on everybody's challenges and make it better. And you had to argue about it. You have to complain about it. Come on, I didn't grow up in that environment. Mexican OT, we ain't the same. We can't coexist. I don't want to be a part of their situation. I don't want to know him. I don't want to hang with him, and I don't want to hang with Yellow Breezy. And if these kids want OTP mindset, old mindset, you can't have it. I know what I used to do in my community. We used to knock on people, do cut grass, go to jobs, go pump off golf, go to the movies and events, do everything. I'm not out to participate in that. OGP, we got his same old mindset. Bringing that same to the table, that same old mindset. I don't want that hatred. If you're going to come to Texas, come for your kids' growth. Focus on your household. Don't focus on others. I felt sick. You know why I felt sick? I stayed right by Newman Smith. You know why I felt sick as a kid? Because my Carrollton police station was right by my school, and I stayed right by the police station in an apartment. I'm not there. Come in for your kids. Don't come in to be a part of them. Come in for your kids' growth and education. I promise you. I promise you. When you focus on that, you will be great. I promise you. I didn't get this far in life, but DJ Khaled reminded me of my theater teacher. When I still had like 6 more years left in school, and I left school to go to middle school campus. That's not actually my graduation. I still had a lot of years. Even that Mary Crown's not actually my graduation. So I'm not concerned about that. Do you? I don't want that energy. I don't want Soldier Boy mindset. I don't want Yellow Breezy. Y'all can do what the heck y'all want. And my baby mama's sister, she just behind. When you got two mindsets, different mindsets, that's a problem. I don't got time for that energy. I got them for tapping with things. I don't got time for her sister. Come on, don't bring that in here. I've been having my apartment since 18. I've been independent since 18. I done had a lot of apartments. We had a wash and dryer in our classroom. We had a stove. We go pass Avons out. We pass newspapers out. I was in regular PE, man. I was on a football team. I'm not out to deal with that, man. If you're going to come to Texas, focus on your family. Don't focus on anybody else. Let them do. When you focus on your family, I didn't get this far about it. I didn't work at Fit. I argued with this guy from Baltimore. Now, like you said, I waited till 5 years. I went to school. After some, I went to school, and I saw my teacher, and I told my mom, like, I got $5 for your tax. I said, Hubert, you just a teen. You can't work over the hours. You better sit there. I feel like that was enough, but it was about the growth my teacher told me. You go in there to learn. So it's not about that. We did stuff a little different in our county. We knocked on people doing cut grass, went to movie projector night at our park. And every Friday we don't work. Like we got 5 classes. We have 3 teachers in our classroom. One of my teachers sit at her desk. The other 2 teachers, they helping other people around. And I have women. And trust me, my females, if there was my substitute teacher, he stayed permanent. And my substitute, she stayed permanent. And they all know how to handle their business when it comes to teaching. Kids want to be a part of that, be a part of it. They be a part of it. I don't want nothing to do with Soldier Boy. No, I don't want them in my world. I don't want them in my world. I don't care about your music. I don't care about your concept. I don't care about that. I'm so great that this will be a part of that. And I'm not going to let nobody to take that away from me. You know, I'm not going to let nobody take all of the times I had at Newman Smith and all if I had one of my friends, my classmate was on the news, on the Dallas news, and she only had 3 more years to live. She was blind. And I used to ask my teacher, she was on the Dallas news back in '08, and I used to ask my teacher, how does she do the things that she do? And how she's blind, and how my teacher, Miss Chelsea, say, I'm guiding her hands, and she just says it. I'm like, whoa, how did she? And I used to finish my work early, and I used to ask about that. Like, I would want to know what my classmates is doing and how they learning. So I would ask my teachers. That's why I told a person that at Dallas courtroom, I know how to read lips. And I know what Miss Webb said, you better stop. When I had a classmate that speaks sign language, and my teacher, I would ask my teacher what he said, and my teacher would tell me to step back and have a piece of paper. He said this and that. And I know how to speak words, and I know what was said. Don't do that, man. I know what was said from Miss West. Don't do that, Senator Ted. Don't do that coward stuff. Tell your state and your quorum, don't do that. Because I was taught by the best. Yes, don't do that. Tell Miss West and your state attorneys, don't do that, man. When I know it's words that was said, even when you speak, I know how to read lips. My teacher didn't teach no dummy. Stop that, man. And look, baby, tell my all colors, stop with that, man. Stop that. Because people can have challenging problems, can be still. Don't bring that up in my world. Please don't bring that. Please don't bring that up in my world. You can keep your hip hop. You can keep it. You can keep it, man. You can keep your hip hop. You can keep it. You can keep your church. You can keep what you talking about, because you don't live out what you stand by. You humans have no mortal. You deceive, you lie for profit. Nobody got time for that. You believe in no God, and let's tell the truth. You believe in no God. Stop that. Long as your numbers are more great, stop that. Boosie don't get it. Let me tell you, I had a dream about Boosie Dad on this Bible right now. And that Boosie was here, and I put my hand on the Bible right now. I had a dream. Boosie Dad got braids in his head. He was working on the yard. And I was passing the sidewalk street. And he came and gave me some advice. He said, I looked straight in his spirit. He said, Hubert, I got some advice to give you. And that I'm not going to tell him what that said. That advice is only for me. And I wish I was in Boosie's courtroom right now. And if I was on the courtroom with Boosie right now, and I had my hand on the Bible, I would look at him and I would tell him, your dad came to me. And he had braids in his hair. He had your skin color. He came to me. And I put my hand on that Bible the whole time. And I would look him straight in his eye. He looked me straight in my eyes. He was working on the yard. And he told me words of advice. He gave me advice, father to fathers and things. I'm not trying to get in all of those things. I don't know. I never met the Boosie. Don't even talk about his dad. He don't talk about it. So he don't talk about his dad. He don't talk about his mama barely talk. He don't talk about his cousin. He don't talk about his dad. So how can I know of his music, but he don't talk about his dad? And I don't know how I had a dream about somebody, and it's crazy, guys. And it's crazy. I can't understand it. And I can't understand it. I don't know, like, we from the same state, but I can't understand it, guys. And I still remember it. And I still remember it like I remember it. I don't understand everything. I don't understand it. I don't understand. Boosie don't talk about his dad. He talking about his cancer. He talking about his life, but he don't mention his dad. His mama don't mention him. His mama don't talk about his brothers. Don't talk about his dad. So I don't know why I had a dream. And the concept, I never find out about that. That's for me to understand. Of God and Jesus. We all have father figures in our life. And everybody plays a part of the connection. And that's how people come to us in ways that we can't even understand. But he gave me eye contact. He meant what he said. He told me, Hubert, look at me. Don't look down. Look at me straight in the eyes. I'm Boosie Dad. He was working on the yard. He had his gloves, he had some yard glasses on. I'm Boosie Dad. I don't know. I'm not getting on the concept. I don't know everything. Guys, I don't know everything. I'm still trying to figure. Guys, I'm taking things day by day. It's my journey to understand it. It's my journey to understand it. It's my journey to understand it. I don't know everything at the moment. And sometimes it's not meant for me to tell Boosie what was said in that dream. I'm just going, and I'm not lying. I didn't put my hand on the Bible many times. I wish I could find where I put my Bible at now. To be honest with you, I wish I could find where I put my Bible now. So, a word of advice, man. So the concept of
so many choices on Booking.com.
So I would put my hand on the Bible. So I wish you the best, man. But don't do that. Don't do that at all. I don't want yellow bread. These kids want them to go ahead and be them. Go ahead and be yellow breeds in them. Go ahead and be Mexican OT. I'm happy for the things. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy to be a part. I'm so happy to not to be a follower and not to want to be yellow breeds and anybody. I'm myself, and I'm so happy to be. Guys. I don't want the concept. Me marching in Mardi Gras, this sin thing. Me just understanding it. I don't want the concept of it, man. Hey, you're not out to turn my world. You're not that. Let Soulja Boy stay where he's at, man. I don't want the concept. I'm trying to avoid that person. God said, I've been trying to avoid the behavior of them. And I avoid Mexican OT. I tell them to come over with that stupid stuff. I'm trying to avoid them. Let them do what they do. I come too far to let childish behavior, ego get in part of it. I didn't get this way by being a father. I learned from every mistake. Nobody got that concept in there. I was talking to the people in the UK in 2019. I was like, hold up. Y'all got a movie theaters and y'all mall like if I come and visit, like I don't know about it. But I love that. I like when you go to Frisco, you're gonna tell me. I was mad at Atlanta because Atlanta didn't have a movie theater. I just don't want to eat food and all of that, man. Like I want to enjoy it. You know, I might change my mind after a movie theater, after I go see a movie or something. And that's why I'm so happy that you got a mall in Louisville and Frisco Mall, a movie theater. And yeah, yes, I will. Like in Frisco Mall, you got a movie theater in the mall. Like I can just enjoy myself, and I might don't buy stuff as soon as I get in there. So after I come and see a movie, if I eat at a full court, I might want to go walk around and buy something. That's the funnest thing I love about a mall, a movie theater, and a movie theater in the mall. Because I'm like I might change my mind, and I might change my mind.
When these orange dreams go frost?
Let's just enjoy ourselves, guys. Let's enjoy it. You enjoy the little things that comes with it, and I always try the little things. That wouldn't all been with, but it always been with me. But the costing a lot. They talk about ticket. You can't rush nobody and just cut somebody off when people doing stuff in Carrollton. And this man, when I worked at that factory in Irving, everybody just got on. And he rushing, they hold up, don't do that, man. Don't be dishonest. And that's sad. That's sad, man. That's sad. He don't get it, bro. None of the call center don't get it. But Obama talking about keeping my brothers keeper understand. I don't want nothing to do with that, man. Don't come up in my world. Come on, I was mad because I'm talking to this Mexican. He tell me about the dark, but almost I'm telling him about knowledge. And they talking about, no, I don't want to bring that concept. Don't bring that in my world. But I don't want that, man. Let Soldier Boy stay in his own. I don't want to be in his lane. I don't want to be in his world. I don't want the concept of it. That's your world. Mexican OT. If y'all want to follow behind that, come here for your growth. Focus on your home and your growth and not focus on everybody else. When you focus on that, everything else will come. Just don't worry about what they doing. You get nowhere worry about. I just bought me another pad and another thing. I always been a guy. We go to Catarsin and we knocks on people doing cut grass. You know, when I was in jail for playing with my brother knife, we was playing around with knives. In 08 and 07 when we was a kid, two like older dudes were in the back of a paper to a judge for me, and they told me to stay out of trouble. Learning from every mistake when I was a teenager, that can be the greatest gift out of them all. And learning from them things. So I just think that's very positive. And when I step out my door, I don't be want to hear all of that, man. I don't be want to hear all of that. I don't be want to hear all the nonsense. Mexican OT, I don't got concept. I'm proud to be a character in Texas, and I'm proud not to be like Soldier Boy, Yellow Breezy, a Mexican. Y'all keep that over there. Y'all keep that. I used to go to church in New Orleans. I go to church in Texas in Irving, Plano with Tanner. I would meet people, get people numbers. I go to skate park. I'm in Capel going when Tanner got a girlfriend. I'm in Capel school. Like, come on. And I got like, come on, people look at things different. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to bring that concept of that. Let this
Big Draco sneaker shopping.
let this focus on that, guys. Let this focus on that, and you'll come back. I don't want that world around me. I don't want his world. I don't want his world. Um, um, I don't want his world. By that video of them saying something, they made their decision right there. So I want to know if Dillon and Miller just gonna give me out my contract and how they behave. Oh, they know I know. So I want to know if we gonna get out my contract. We know where I signed. So come on, Trump. So if people gonna play it like that, let's play it. Your California CEO, let's play it. So now I'm gonna Dillon and Miller. Wait, come on. You gonna lose a lot of money if you back down. Come on, we know what I signed. So it's on them at the end of the day. Not just keep things positive. And it's very important that Walmart and have people at the job because it's all about communication. Guys, it's all about communication. I remember at 12, 16, when I used to do my work, I used to go on the aisles and bother my coworkers and just start talking to them. We have a good time. And I used to just get on their nerves sometimes when I'm focusing on my work. I'm like, just focusing, just coming on the aisle just to mess with them. And everybody, I used to just come on there and just mess with them because I know I'm supposed to be doing something else. But sometimes I'm going to stop it for a little bit and I see y'all stuck. I'm going to come on the aisle and mess with y'all a little bit. We had some good times. We had everything. You got to remember the good times and the bad times. Guys, I met Chris to me the next day. He worked. I learned how to do so much with him. And T.I. talking about no more good people. I have to stop that. Stop that, man. I don't want to hear that. Because Grizz is one of them. And he don't even got the same color skin as me. Let me tell you something. He will tell me to get this vest. And he will put this CBL thing, like I actually have a CBL. And we will put the key in there and they said, me and him every morning. Every time the claim truck comes and somebody, he would come and help me with this. Come in, let's do this together. and I'm putting the things in the truck. He put it right there by the door, and we putting it in there. And that's the greatest thing about all of that. And plus, I worked at Amazon. Like, everybody tried to get me to get more hours to come because everybody, like, we work together. And we sit in there and Irving and thing, and everybody trying to convince me. And I just had a problem. It was part-time. But I had a problem, like, Toys R Us. I was able to use what they taught me. Like, man, you got to understand, it's about learning. Robert was scared. Robert was terrified when I learned, when I was stocking fill, because we all learn in our different way. And I was able to learn from their teachment. I think the guy from Toys R Us, he'll be proud of me, like literally be proud of me. Well, it closed down in Louisville, but he'll be proud of me. The Noah High, like I've been, he said, I'm trying to teach you before I leave, and everything paid off. So I was able to, when I went back to Walmart, oh man, you should have saw Robert, right? Even the other manager, people from the other stores that night just saw me. Like, I'm just getting a pallet, but like, man, I got rude enough for doing my job, man. Like, oh, you do what everybody else, you do what they tell you to do. You make me sick, they don't pay me enough. Like, you lose your good employee, then you want to still, come on, what was said? Come on, man, nobody got time for that, Trump. Nobody got time for that. Every time Yellow Breeze and his people tamper with stuff, that's going to cost you. But let me tell you, I told them, I said this in statutes. I want a statue built. They're going to say, when my sons and their kids look, they're going to say that you're jealous. When their kids have more than you, they lied to get where they at. They lied to get those things. They lied to get those things. They lied to get it. They lied to get those things where they at. So don't worry about what they have. So if I got to make sure my kid get in Christian school and get somewhere else and be around great mindsets and all of that, because in my environment, I had a great mindset in my environment, my school, in my classrooms. So I'm not getting into it with that with y'all, man. Like, get the hell with that son. Trap Boy Freddie way in. I come back with 20 pairs of clothes. I come into Texas with 20 pairs of clothes. 20 pairs of clothes. No paperwork and nothing. My mama had to call down into New Orleans and get stuff to get all my birth certificate, get all my documents. I just come with 20 pairs of clothes on my back. That's all I came back with. I don't want to hear that. No time to complain. I don't want to hear all about that, man. See, I used to eat cinnamon toast. You put the cinnamon on the toast with the butter. Go ahead with that, man. Nobody can look. Come on, man. Nobody don't got time for that, man. I never complain. Come on, man. That's sad. That Trump don't get it, man. He doesn't. He don't get it. He don't get it. He still don't get it. Y'all fighting over the thing. You should not question God. You should not question that. I should not have to fight for that. That's sad. That's sad, Senator Ted. That's sad, Joe Biden. That's sad. That's sad.